All right, let's talk about something big. We're going to explore a really different way to find our place in this wild new age of AI. It's a whole new way of navigating the world, so let's just jump right in. And that brings us to the big question, right? This is the one that's kind of hanging over everything right now. When machines can think faster and better than us, what's our role? What does it even mean to be human anymore? This is no longer a sci-fi question, it's here. So who is this journey even for? Well, maybe you're a founder, just at the beginning, trying to build something meaningful. Or maybe you're a leader who's feeling totally swamped by the speed of AI. Or, maybe you're just someone who feels that something's not quite right, like the old rules just don't apply anymore. If any of that sounds familiar, you're in the right place.
Now, here's the core idea, the big mental shift. This isn't about going on a retreat to just, unplug and recharge. The whole concept is framed as an initiation. It's about consciously stepping over a line into a completely new way of seeing the world.
I mean, this quote just says it all, doesn't it? It's not about being comfortable. It's about pushing yourself right to the boundary of your own identity. It's a challenge, really, to spend a whole week right there at the edge to see what and who you find on the other side. And this is where you can really see the contrast. On the left, you have the old way of doing things. You go on a retreat to learn new things and hopefully optimize yourself. But the new paradigm, it's an initiation. You're not just learning, you're tuning in. And forget self-optimization, we're talking about a real deep, identity-level transformation. It's a whole different game. Okay, so what's the secret sauce here? It all comes down to this one powerful idea, emergence. The practice is to stop running after trends that have already happened. Instead, you learn to feel what's just starting to bubble up, the future that's just beginning to form. And then you lock into that current. You move with it. So how do you actually do this? Well, this whole thing becomes a real, tangible journey. And the location is key. We're talking about California, but not just as a pretty backdrop. The idea is to treat it like a live transmission field, a place that's literally broadcasting the frequency of innovation, change, and the future. And check out the flow of the week. It's not random at all. It's a carefully designed arc. You start in the heart of Silicon Valley, just soaking in that raw creation energy. Then you move through these incredible events about humanity and tech, and it all culminates in a deep reset, a chance to let everything sink in and integrate. It's a flow from intense outside energy to deep inner quiet. And this is what makes it so unique. Look at these combinations. You've got AI and leadership, sure, but then you have biohacking mixed with embodiment. And the real kicker, Silicon Valley, the capital of tech, meeting consciousness. It's right there at that crossroads that something totally new has a chance to be born. I love this quote from the guide, Eve Simon. It just shows you this isn't some guru on a stage talking down to you. It's a shared journey. The person leading it is also putting themselves on the line, going to their own edge. That creates a level of trust and authenticity you just can't fake. So you go through a week like that. What happens? What's the actual result? Well, it's not about walking away with a notebook full of facts. The real goal is a fundamental shift in your internal compass, a completely new orientation for how you see and move through the world. And this really hits home. It's a reflection from someone who actually went on this journey. It's not this big, loud aha moment. It's something quieter. It's looking around at the people you've shared this with and just knowing, without having to say a word, that you're all different now. Something deep inside has been recalibrated. So what does that recalibration actually look like in practice? Well, it's a few key shifts. It's about moving from just thinking your way through problems to actually sensing the whole picture. It's going from constantly reacting to whatever the world throws at you to leading from a deep, centered place inside yourself. And of course, it's that huge shift from chasing what's old to locking into what's new. And you just can't get this kind of deep change in a giant conference hall. That's why the small group is so absolutely crucial. This is all about intimacy and depth. It's not about swapping business cards. It's about creating a safe space where real, honest-to-God transformation can actually happen. So when you boil it all down, that's what this is. It's an invitation. It's an invitation to step into what's next, a new kind of leadership that's actually built for the future we're heading into. Now, you're probably thinking, okay, this sounds incredible, but it must cost an absolute fortune, right? Well, a typical guide for this kind of deep work might charge $1,900 for a single day. But get this, that number, that's the price for the guidance for the entire week. And if there's one phrase to sum it all up, to really burn into your brain, it's this one. It's a call to action. Don't just stand on the sidelines and watch the AI shift happen to you. Step inside it and recalibrate yourself from the inside out. Which brings us right back to where we started, to that big, scary, exciting question. This whole journey, this initiation, it's one possible answer. And it suggests that maybe staying human isn't about running away from technology. Maybe it's about going deeper into the things that make us human in the first place, our intuition, our connection, our ability to truly transform. Something to think about.